Hi everyone, welcome back to The Chosen One by Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for your support. Word for relationship. If you're in a relationship with someone, I want to help you with this. If he's sneaking around, he can't be trusted. You know, if you got a man and he's sneaking around, you know, he coming all in late, he doing what he want to do. You got to watch a man like that. He can't be trusted. You don't know what he doing. You don't know if he having sex with somebody else. You don't know who house he staying over. You don't know what he doing, nothing. If the man's sneaking around, he can't be trusted. You need to leave that man alone and move on with your life. Stop wasting your time on a man. And stuff, it doesn't matter. I'm talking to the ladies. Y'all have to understand. Don't let no man disrespect you. If he's sneaking around, he think that he can do what he want to do in a relationship. You need to let him know. I have standards. I have standards. That's why when you get in a relationship, you need to let the man know you both have standards. But his standards is he think he can do what he want to do. He think he can run over you. You got to have standards and say no. Why you coming in the house late? Why you don't have no respect? You know, definitely if you married to him, you know, he's sneaking around, that can't be trusted. You got to know who you get married to. You get married, hurry up and get married, and you done married a man that's sneaking around on you. You don't know what he doing, coming in the house, carrying stuff. You got to be careful with guys. And, you know, just be careful. If he's sneaking around, you don't know what he doing. You don't know where he stand. You don't know who house he went over. Anytime a man sneaking around, is a possibility he is cheating. If he ain't called you, number one, if he not calling you, telling you where he at, so I wouldn't trust nothing he's saying. If he's sneaking around, he can't be trusted. You don't know which woman touching him. You don't know who he's sleeping with. You don't know if he got a sugar mommy or what. You got to be careful with these guys. And then you married to them. You got a big old plate on yourself. You know, you got a man that you probably was married to 10 years. And you just now know that he sneak around. You sleeping. Sometimes we sleep so hard. The ladies, we sleep so hard, you don't even know when the man is out the bed because you sleeping so good. You ain't got time to be checking and looking around. But me, I be walking around and seeing. But you got to be careful with stuff like that. Don't let no man be walking around and sneaking around on you. You got to be careful with stuff like that because some guys, they nasty. And you can't trust everything they do, you know. Just be watchful with stuff like that. Anytime a man's sneaking around, be careful. Because you don't know what he doing. You don't know who he's sleeping with. And also, he can be sleeping with somebody else and you never know until you go to the doctor. So be careful. Anytime a man's sneaking around, you can't trust him. You can't trust that. I'm telling you, as a woman, you can't trust that. When a man starts sneaking around, it's time for you to move on. It's time for you to step up. And I want to say this to you. Don't be afraid to move on. It's okay to start over. When you start over, baby, it means it's new beginning. It's a new start. And when you start over, you make sure you finish it correct. You make sure you find a man that will love you for you. And don't worry about him because he ain't worth the dime. Because if he had all that time to sneak around on you, that means he ain't love you from the beginning. Anytime a man sneak around you, that means he didn't love you from the beginning. All he was using you for your body. You ask a man, what are they there for? If he was sneaking around, he just there to use you for your body. As a woman, you got to learn how to have standards. Standards is important. Standards is what you stand for in a relationship and what you stand, you know, what you standing for and what you're not accepting. You gotta have your guards up sometimes. Have your guards up as a woman and let the man know, I'm not playing with you. You know, if you're gonna be sneaking around, I can't do this. And if he's trying to force you into the relationship after you told him no, you know, that's another step. You know, don't let no man push you into a relationship if you don't want him anymore. You have the right to move forward. You ain't got to be in no abusive relationship with a man that's trying to control your life. Don't be with nobody that's trying to control you. Move forward and say, Lord, it's time for me to move forward. Get me out of this. You run and you don't look back at that man. If I tell you that, and you just put charges on him and move on with your life. Because if he's snicking around, he don't love you. He was using you. He was using you for your money. He was using you for sex. He was using you to see how far you was going to let him go. Now you done caught him and he upset. So he can't sneak around anymore. And you know what? Sometimes in your relationship, you need to get counseling. A lot of people need to get counseling. There's nothing wrong with getting counseling. You just need to sit down and understand each other. Counseling is very good for a relationship. Definitely if you just start, you just starting your relationship or you've been with each other for a while. You need to start getting counseling. Get to learn each other more. Counseling is pretty great. Get to learn each other. It ain't number like 30 minutes or 40 minutes a session. Get some counseling. Understand each other and work with each other. Stop working against each other and learn how to work with each other. If you ask him why he's sneaking around, he may be sneaking around because you're not having sex with him. He may be sneaking around because you're not making love to him. He may be sneaking around because you ain't trying to spend time with him. You need to ask him, baby, why you sneaking around? And he tell you, because you ain't never home. You ain't never home. I don't see you. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. When the woman is not paying attention to her man, he gonna do what he want to do because you're not giving him attention. A man loves attention. If you're not giving him attention, he will move on and you will see for yourself. So keep your head up and keep watching. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed day.